So this quick video is going to sort of explain just a little bit about some of the confusion that lies in some of the short sale approval letters that people or investors are receiving when they're working with homeowners, helping them with their foreclosures. And I felt it necessary to make this point because I just sort of got wind of this from a student that this has happened to, and I want to make sure that this doesn't happen to you in the future. So. Just a little background on this particular story. This was a homeowner who had a property worth around $220,000, and through negotiating a short sale, they were able to actually get that short sale approved. But there were some interesting things that came into play with the short sale. So let me sort of explain, if I could, what happened here. Once it was approved, lender sends over a letter agreeing to the short sale as long as certain things were completed. Now, the lender agreed to accept the short sale, and it basically left a balance of somewhere around $82,000. And the short sale payoff agreement, this acceptance letter, indicated that $82,000 was not going to just go away, that the homeowner was going to be making payments somewhere in the neighborhood of $575 a month towards this $82,000 balance. Now, the interesting thing was this was all done through an attorney who was helping the homeowner out with this process. And basically, what happened here was the homeowner, through the attorney, just did a very poor job representing the actual homeowner. So here's one of the things that was interested. They did not, at least the attorney, did not negotiate with the lender to make sure that this was, in fact, one would be payment in full for the homeowner. They didn't negotiate how this would reflect on their credit. The attorney actually made the comment that the lender was extremely difficult to work with, and so what? You know, some of them are, but that doesn't preclude you from working hard and fighting for your client, which is apparent that she did not do. And keep in mind that not all short sale approval letters are the same, because they're not. They come in various agreements, and sometimes you have to be very careful in what you read. And this actual agreement was not just an approval letter. It was simply a release of the lien, and that's what it was. So we're going to talk about that, and I want to show you sort of what this letter looks like, if I could, because it's a pretty good reflection of what you want to make sure that you avoid. Okay. Um, Basically, the property is nothing more than just being released from the lien. That's it. The homeowner still owes the balance on it, and it now becomes unsecured debt, sort of the same as what you would have if you had a credit card. Okay, it's unsecured debt. It's going to be reported on your credit report, and if the payments are late, then guess what? They're going to report that as well. So here's sort of what a copy of this thing looks like. Now, I know it's difficult to read, but there's some language that's contained within here, I think, that's very important, for us to note. And I want to actually point out, if I could, some of this language. And again, I know it's difficult to read, but I placed some arrows there to reflect what is said. And I'm actually going to read exactly what each of these two statements said, which should have been a huge red flag for, one, the homeowner, and two, for the attorney, because they were not able to actually get the wishes of the homeowner satisfied. So the first paragraph says, if Wilshire receives the entire discounted payoff agreement and all the above conditions are met within the specified time frame, Wilshire will execute a release of the lien on the collateral. And again, while this language just is there, it is important to note that this is so important here, because you should not be going forward unless the homeowner agrees to do this. And then, of course, the second page of this document says, by signing below, you acknowledge this agreement for release of lien on the collateral property only. Okay, and again, it's stressed only, and you are responsible for any deficiency, balance due under the promissory notes. This agreement will not release, okay, and that should have been a T there, but this agreement will not release the borrowers from any obligation under the promissory note. Now, this is huge. This is big because we're talking a homeowner who is now responsible for over $80,000 in unsecured debt at a payment of $575 a month to the lender. Now, I've often said that this is the lender's new way of getting around the Mortgage Debt Relief Act, okay, which essentially releases homeowners of any deficiency. But if the homeowner, and especially in this particular case, if the homeowner actually signed this note, which they in fact did do that. I mean, look, if the homeowner signed it and agreed that they would be willing to pay back those monies, then guess what? That's something that they have to do. So that is the actual end of this video, and I will see you tomorrow for a new one. Bye.